Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 4 of the Adapted Floor Hockey Power Rankings. I'm Caden. We've got Reese here as always. And yeah, this one's a bit delayed because of the Crimson Cup that just happened in the PI division. But better late than never, no? Starting right away, PI. Is it gonna. Hello? What's happening? I can't see. There we go. Oh, okay. Starting out with number 9, St. Paul Humboldt Hawks. They are 0-2 with a dash 19 goals differential. And, I mean, yeah, it's St. Paul Humboldt.
They have not scored a single goal this year, I believe.
Yep, because it was
Nope.
13 to nothing and then 6 to nothing. So,
Yep.
yeah, they just have no offense. I mean, they do have New Jersey's though, which are pretty cool, but
That's, I feel like, really all that there is to say about that.
yeah. Also, sorry if I go quiet every now and then. I have a plate of food right next to me. So, I just hope you all can't hear me chewing.
Okay.
Moving on. Number 8, Robbinsdale Hopkins, Mount Westonka Robins. They are also 0-2, but they lost 1-0 to Anoka. And then they lost by forfeit to Brainerd, which is technically a 1-0 loss. So,
They had to forfeit due to injury, which
sucks.
originally I thought they had lack of players or had some busing issues, but then I realized the game was at Robbinsdale and like that can't be it. So I'm like, they should have more than enough players. And then once the dispatch came out with the article, it said injury or Warriors win by forfeit, and then they said an injury to the
Mm-hmm.
Robins caused the forfeit, and then it sounds like they like split their team up and they
Yep.
scrimmaged, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we just have basically no data to go off of. So, they're staying at 8th. Moving on. Number 7, Anoka Hennepin Mustangs. They are 1-1. Who did they beat?
It website says 1-3.
You know what? I might have screwed up.
Yeah, website says 1-3. 9-0 loss to Brainerd, 8-2 loss to Rochester, beat Robbinsdale 1-0, and then lost to Maple Grove Osseo Park Center 11-1.
And then we are pending
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis. So, yeah, I mean, the Minneapolis game will be telltale because I'm just gonna reveal the next one because it's also Minneapolis. So that game, the result of that game will determine 6th. Um,
I mean,
yeah,
I mean, I guess the good thing is Minneapolis was the first team to not get shut out by Brainerd, and
that is
then
true.
Maple Grove put up two, and then yeah, it's just Minneapolis and Maple Grove that have scored.
Yep. Which is, I mean, crazy. But we'll talk about Brainerd later.
Anything else on the Minneapolis side that no, I'm there's really not much I can think of to say because you don't know the Anoka we don't know the score between Minneapolis and Anoka, and that directly affects both teams. So, depending on the result, Minneapolis could be 1-2, 0-3. Anoka could be 1-4 or 2-3.
Yep.
But that is just not in yet.
Yeah. Moving on, we've got Rochester Raiders. Now, Rochester's a team that. How do I describe them? I don't think there's any better way to describe them other than inconsistent, I guess. Because, like, they'll have a breakthrough game one game, and then the next game go completely quiet.
I mean, yeah, I would have to agree. I mean, before the break, he put up 8 goals, but that was against Anoka. And then just on, what was it, Tuesday, whatever day the 13th was, put
Yeah.
up 8 on Minneapolis. And then Wednesday, you get shut out by Brainerd. Now, like, then again, it's Brainerd. They've shut out everybody almost that they've played, but I mean, yeah, they're definitely inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll definitely come down to how they adjust and like what they do to fix those inconsistency issues.
Yeah, absolutely. And I do think this Rochester team. I do think this is a good team. I do think they can hang in there with um, the 4-3 seeds or 4-3 ranked teams.
I mean, they hung in there with Maple Grove. I mean, it was 10-4, but they hung in there.
Yeah. Then again, that was Maple Grove's first game of the season.
That is true.
So yeah, we'll see what happens from here on out. But right now we can't place them any higher than 5, but we can't place them any lower than 5. So
Oh, touchdown.
thanks for the spoiler, Reese.
You're. Oh, wait, what? Okay, moving on.
We're both watching the Bills Broncos game. Anyway, moving on. Fourth, we have put Dakota United here. I mean, the Crimson Cup solidified it. On Thursday, yes, they did beat South Suburban 10-5. However, at the Crimson Cup, lost to Brainerd, lost to Maple Grove, lost to South Suburban. And what are the teams on here right now? That none of those teams are on there. We can't put them above a team that they just lost to as we're recording this today.
Am I allowed to, like, how critical can I be of them without it being too much? Because obviously, okay. Well, when I look at this team and I look at their results, obviously you beat South Suburban on Thursday on the road. Good win. 10-5. Cool. Yippee. Then you come back today and then you lose to them 6-5, in which you had a valiant effort at a comeback. You were down 6-2.
Mm-hmm.
You were close, but then again, like, what is the issue with this team? I said it at the start, and I do think this still holds true. It's the goaltending,
Mm-hmm.
and also the lack of scoring up front, scoring support, defense, I have no issues with because they're just Bennett's good, Sammy's good. It's the goaltending and the scoring depth. Because outside of Jay and Dylan, who steps up? Who is going to be there to take the load off of those two if they're getting just absolutely hounded and they can't find a way to score? Like, somebody is going to need to step up, and it's going to have to be now rather than later down the road. Now I get you just had a tough 2 games against Maple Grove and Brainerd where you gave up 10 goals. But yeah, that's bound to happen. Both teams have done it to everyone that they faced so far. I mean, I think it's just finding like the depth. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't think it's there compared to years past because you and I both know we had 20 some kids over the past couple of years, and like when me and you weren't out there, they had players that they could rely on to get scoring. This year they don't have that.
Yeah.
Anything else I may have missed?
Well,
Also, congrats to Jay Bama on career goal 100.
absolutely, yeah. It's a huge milestone for Jay. 100 goals, that's a huge milestone. Yeah. Um, one thing I will say, though, is I think, yes, somebody does need to step up. And as for who that somebody's going to be, from what I've heard, well, from what I've seen, starting wings are Jay and Chloe.
Okay.
Center is Dylan. Defense is Sammy, obviously.
Yeah.
So, who comes off the bench? Steph Nora is right there, and she's a feisty one out there. She she would be good. Thing is, she only has one more year.
Oh, she's a junior this
I'm
year?
pretty sure that's what the soccer program said. I could be wrong about that.
I think you're right. She might have 1 year left.
As for the goaltending piece, I do think Sean will be good. He's not there yet. But I do think that is where I think he's found his little safe space in the net.
What grade is he in exact? What grade is Sean in? Is he
Pretty sure he's a freshman.
Freshman? Okay.
Yeah, he was an 8th grader last year, so
Oh yeah, freshman. So he's got 3 years after this year.
yep. Anyway, with that out of the way,
Yeah,
Go
what
ahead.
really killed him was both the goalies graduating at the same time.
yeah,
Obviously, you would rotate in at points, and then Tommy was just starter or in net most of the time. But not having you or him back there really hurt them.
yeah,
And I think it's going to affect them now. It's going to affect them in the state tournament. And I think it's going to affect them for the next couple of years.
yeah. Absolutely. I mean, yeah, I've got nothing else to add to that. You said it perfectly. So let's just move on to rank number 3. I forgot to animate it, but South Suburban. So, yes, the Flyers lost their regular season game to Dakota United. However, as we're recording this, about what, 3-4 hours ago,
3 hours ago.
they beat Dakota United. Season series is 1-1, and in their first game, they were missing Mary McIntyre. So, I mean, you're missing one of your top players. It's kind of hard to win a game without a top player. Especially when you don't have a ton of depth on the bench, but you have enough for what you've got. This Flyer squad is a good team, if everybody's there. And yeah, I mean, they beat Dakota by 1 today. Yes, they have a -12 goals differential, but you gotta remember, I mean, Brainerd's just been destroying everybody. Maple Grove has also been destroying pretty much everybody. And they faced Maple Grove twice now.
Yep. 10-7 and 9-2.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know like what there is to say. Obviously, I haven't really seen any of these teams play.
Yeah. I
I've
mean,
it's hard like only looking at like the box scores and I guess like the recaps on the dispatch for Brainerd and then like what the other team socials put out there. I mean, I guess there's that too.
yeah.
But like not seeing him play in person, that's just hard to really to tell like the true eye test.
Yeah, I mean, I watched this Flyer squad play. When Dakota went over to Bloomington. And I think this is a very good squad. Yes, they were missing Mary, but they have JJ's good. JJ, he is insane. I've never seen anybody break Jay's ankles like he did in the second period or third period. And I've been practicing with Jay for a long time now. 3 years. Never seen that happen once. And he's got a shot, too. Pretty much that entire team has a good shot on them. I was a little concerned on defense when I saw them. Or at least whoever was starting on defense. Because they would hesitate a bit before shooting the puck. And that little hesitation can mean a lot. And as for goalies, I think they did what they had to do. Maybe not the best, but definitely not the worst either. So, yeah, that's what I got from watching the Flyers. Very good offense, questionable defense, and pretty good goalie, but then again, not everybody was there. I don't know if that defense, what I saw, is their defense for sure. I know their goalies are the top two. I know the wheelchairs are top. But, yeah, I mean, this Flyer squad is a good team. Definitely a team to look out for sure. with that, we move on to rank number 2, which is Maple Grove. I mean, again, they're 5-1. Their only loss was to Brainerd, and Brainerd is a very, very tough team. Yeah, Maple Grove. We saw how they played in soccer. This is a good team. This is a very good team. I'm planning on making it to the game between Maple Grove and Dakota United when they come here at Hope Fieldhouse. Um, yeah, Reese, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay,
I'm still here.
I wasn't sure because I was hearing absolutely nothing from your mic.
Oh, I'm just watching the Bills Broncos
Yeah,
game.
I suppose it is getting towards the end of it, eh?
Yeah. Um, I mean, Maple Grove still got Ben. They still got Lincoln, and they still got Evan,
Yep.
right? I mean, those three just don't come out for the entire game. I mean, I'm sure they probably substituted some people in for if it gets too much of a blowout like it did against South Suburban and the Hawks today, because it was what 10-1 against the Hawks and 9-2 against the Flyers. Oh,
Yep.
I lost. Yeah, I mean, then again, it comes down to like who is going to be that who's going to be that fourth. That's
Yeah.
but as of now, I think Ben, Lincoln, and Evan is more than enough to do what.
Do damage against the teams not named the Brainerd Warriors.
Yes, do it. Yes, do enough to win against the other teams not named Brainerd. Now, a concern: goaltending. I feel like that's a concern with a lot of these teams
Oh,
not named
100%.
Brainerd.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, as of now, I think they'll be fine.
Yeah. I fully agree with Reese here.
Oh, they do play Brainerd twice coming up.
Yep. And who knows? Everything could change in, a week or two because I do know that they played Brainerd twice.
Yep.
Um, yeah, it really depends on can they adapt to Brainerd's speed and system and all of that. And I think the answer by the third game is yes. I think they will be able to adapt. Will they win? Probably not. Potentially.
I mean, if they're gonna win, it's gonna be in Maple Grove because going
Yeah.
up to Brainerd and
It's
winning
just too
is
long of a
just
bus ride.
too tough. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Um,
anything else you want to add before we move on to, well, I think we all know who number 1 is.
trying to think, but not that I can think of.
All right. Well, with that, I guess we just move on to, well, I think we all know who number 1 is. It's Brainerd. I mean, 8-0 plus 68 goals differential. They've been destroying the competition. It's as simple as that. Through their first 5 games, so prior to the Crimson Cup, they have only allowed, I think it was 16 shots.
And 2 goals.
and 2 goals. But no, it was still 16 shots because I looked at the shots on goal and not the saves.
Oh,
So
well, yeah.
16 shots on goal. And then what was it? Um at the Crimson Cup, we know that they allowed 8 shots against Dakota United. So,
The dispatch article is not out yet as of 6:36 p.m.
yep. We're probably going to have to wait until around 8 for the
8 or
article.
9 probably, but
Yeah.
I am looking right now to see if it is out. Nope.
Oh, is this foot and bounds? There's one. Oh, I think he's out. I think he's out of bounds. I don't know the rule though. Sorry, football. We're talking about floor hockey.
Yeah, the day 2 recap for the Crimson Cup is not out yet, so I think we'll have to wait at least a couple more hours.
Yeah.
I mean, is there really much to
No,
being?
this team is just insane.
Yeah,
I mean, from the Olsons to Andrew Cargill to Summer
dude.
Headley to Eric
Eric, yep.
Fordyce, Josh Pence, Caleb Kieran. This team is amazing. It's
Probably
as simple
the
as that.
best coach and most well disciplined team in the
Up there for sure. Up there for sure. 100%. You're not going to draw many penalties against them. They have a full system in place.
Yup. Well, I feel like they should get called for embellishment or diving for the most part.
I think it's just that Aiden Olson's a bit on the smaller side. I don't think
Yeah.
he's diving.
Are you sure about that?
I don't think he's diving much. Oh, what a lateral.
I mean, obviously, I feel like I could say something about that because I got a penalty called on me in the state semifinal 2 years ago now at this point, and I think I was just trying to move the puck. I was moving my feet, moving my body. Here comes little old number 11, Aiden Olson. I run into him and he flops over. And they call me for a penalty. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? And then after that, I was going to say something to the Brainerd bench.
Of course you
But
were. Don't do this. Don't do that, by the way.
do not do any of what I am saying. I am a bad influence. Do not do anything. But
Just a reminder that this guy got a 10-minute misconduct with 5 seconds left in the game. In a game that we lost.
Yeah. That was stupid.
Anyway, yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I think we've said all we need to say. I mean, it's Brainerd. I don't think we need to say much else. With that, we move on to the CI division. Starting off with Minnetonka Wayzata. I hate putting teams in last, but like somebody's got to be last, and yeah, it's got to be Minnetonka Wayzata after that loss to.
They're 0-6.
They're 0-6. Oh, I have the record wrong as always. But yeah, I mean, yeah, uh, I don't have much to say about Minnetonka Wayzata. Um, I believe it was their goalie won Minnetonka Athlete of the Week or something along those lines, or was a nominee at least. Freshman goalie, by the way.
Let's see here. Athlete of the week. Carson Penn, freshman.
So yeah,
Are we still good?
what do you mean?
I don't know. There was just a scary amount of silence that I thought my internet glitched out.
Oh yeah, no, you're good.
Okay, good. I got concerned.
Fair enough. Anyway, let's just move on here. Try to get through these quickly here. Next up, we've got Robbinsdale. The Robins, they're 1-6 is what I have down. Dash 87, but they beat Minnetonka Wayzata, so we can't put them below Minnetonka Wayzata. So, yeah, I don't have much to say about the Robins. Yeah, it's as simple as that. Moving on, we've got White Bear Lake. Again, I don't have much to say about them. I was gonna go see them in person, but my cousin was sick for their game against Mounds View, so I didn't go. Um, yeah, it's White Bear Lake. They're 0-5. Um, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have much to say about the lowest ranked teams here.
I mean, there's really not much to say.
Yeah. Yeah, with that, let's just move on. Anoka Hennepin, 1-4. They beat White Bear Lake by 1, and they've lost every other game. I just after what I saw from the Moorhead stream, I just do not see a bounce back whatsoever. I'm sorry, I just don't. I don't.
Although they didn't get blown out like they did a week or two ago now at this
Yeah,
point. It
it
was
makes me
only
wonder if they
2.
had a player missing,
Or the bus ride got to them.
or the bus ride got to them. That is a definite possibility as well. But yeah, I mean, I just don't have much to say about Anelka. Yeah.
Because I do believe from the high school to it's 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's really not much to say.
Yeah. Moving on, North Tartan Polars. I mean, this has been a bad season considering what their soccer season was. They had a really good soccer season. They made it to state in soccer, and now they're just collapsing in floor hockey. I am going to go see their game against Mounds View. One of their games against Mounds View.
So the 20th or the 22nd. Okay.
Maybe both. We'll see. But yeah, I am planning on making it to at least one of those games. And
But yeah. 10-3 against White Bear, 9-1 against 9-1 loss against Stillwater, 9-6 loss against Centennial, and then a 11-5 loss to St. Cloud.
Yeah, it's
That
just
9-6 loss against Centennial, that just can't happen.
yeah. Yeah.
Especially at home too. That's a bad beat.
Yeah. Moving on, we've got Centennial.
Huh. Okay.
They're not having a horrible season, but we can't rank them any higher than where they're at here. We can't rank them any lower either because they beat North Tartan.
And White Bear Lake, and
And
then you
yeah,
lose to Mounds View 14-3, and then you lose to Stillwater by a combined score of 19-1 in their 2 games.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's just not much to say about this Centennial squad. Yeah, we'll see where they go for the rest of the season. Really is as simple as that. Moving on, we've got the Owatonna Huskies. Now, Owatonna has been, what's the word? One extreme
Inconsistent?
or the other. They are either one
Or
extreme or the
perhaps,
other. They either lose by 15 or they win by 15. And unfortunately for them, most of the time it's losing by 15. Now, let me get to their game changer real quick. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bang. Their closest game was a 12-2 loss to South Suburban. That's a 10-point differential. Closest game. Now, it is worth noting that on the 28th, which is about 10 days from now, 11 days from now, they play Robbinsdale. So we'll see what happens when they play Robbinsdale, but like, yeah, right now they're just not it. Simple as that. Anything you want to add about Owatonna? This is one of the few teams you've seen live this season, so
This is one of the few teams I have seen live. I mean, I've also seen Anoka. I've seen Moorhead. Well, obviously not at that, but on the Spuds TV. But yeah, like live in person, you and I were both at that Hawks
yep.
Huskies game. I was impressed with the goalie for the most part, but
Yeah, he had some really good sequences.
offense didn't strike me as anything. Defense, kind of the same thing, didn't really strike me as much of anything. So, I mean, he was kind of the lone bright spot.
Yeah. Moving on, at 13th, we've got Mount View Irondale Roseville. 3-3. They had a really
Already,
good. Go ahead.
already beat their soccer win total because I think they won 2 games.
2 games, 2 wins, 2 draws. Yep.
Wait, they're 3-3. Who else did they beat?
White Bear Lake.
White Bear Lake Centennial lost to STMA, lost to Stillwater, and lost to Maple Grove.
They beat White Bear Lake twice, though, didn't they?
They've only played them once.
Then was it Centennial they beat twice?
They've only played them once.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Is a game not in?
Everything's up to this point except for the Maple Grove game.
Well, I could have been wrong. That is a possibility. I don't know. I could have counted a game twice. I don't know. Either way, Mounds View. Their goalie is good. They have some bright spots on offense. And I'm going to be brutal here. But their defense might genuinely be one of the worst defenses I've ever seen. This is not a good defense. I'm
Just
sorry.
leaving the goalie hanging out to dry? Is that what it is?
They're screening their own goalie about 90% of the game.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did tell me that they screen their own goalie.
They stand in front of their own net and only go out of... They only go to the corners when the puck is in the corner. I'm sorry. That's just not good defense. And...
I mean, I guess if you don't know where to go, then collapse back to the net, but don't screen your own goalie. That's just...
I get what they're thinking, but it's just... It doesn't work in practice.
Yeah.
On offense, the bottom line is they can't lift the puck. They do have some moments. But you're not going to score goals on some of these goalies if you can't lift the puck.
Nope. I mean, most of them play the stand-up, but obviously we got a goalie who we'll get to here in a little bit that just sits in the butterfly.
Yep.
And how do you beat the butterfly? Lift the puck.
Yeah.
Or go 5-hole.
Yep.
But I feel like 5-hole in the butterfly is blocked for the most part.
Yeah, I mean...
Then again, I don't really know much about them. Just, I mean, saying their goalie's good. Defense has some issues with screening. Offense has looked decent, I'd say.
Their offense has a few bright spots, for sure. But, yeah, I mean... And you know what? If I had to make one change, I would honestly put my cousin back on defense. I think he's a better defender than offense. But yeah, I mean, that's all I've got for Mounds View. I don't want to be brutal, but sometimes you have to be to get a point across.
Right.
And yeah, just move on here. I hate to put them this low, but the Coyotes, I mean, I know the St. Cloud game did not go well. It's hard to find the correct words, but I know the St. Cloud game did not go well at all.
The Moorhead game, I mean, sounds like that didn't go well either.
It was close, though. That was an overtime loss.
Yeah.
The St. Cloud game, on the other hand, I mean, that was...
I feel like, yes, Moorhead's improved, but you're still better than them, and that is a game I feel like you should have won, and you should have that's just a game you should have won hands down. Like whether it was close, whether you blew them out, that's just a game you should have won. Under no circumstances that game should have been a loss.
I do want to see what happens when Moorhead comes down to St. Michael's, though. I think that's going to be a very interesting game. But yeah, I mean, I heard the St. Cloud game didn't go well. I hate dogging on refs, but God, from what I've heard, they were awful. Um,
I mean, I hate doing it too, but sometimes it's just the reality, and it's just like you have to deal with it, I guess.
yeah, I mean, I respect all refs for being referees. It's a difficult job. It really is. Trust me. I was an umpire for a little bit, for 1 year. It's a difficult job. But if you're not good at doing it, oh, trust me, teams will know and people will know and people will tell you. It's one of the hardest jobs in the world, I would assume. It's not fun at times. Let's just say that. But at the same time, you do have to be at least decently competent. And from what I heard, at least one of the refs at that game was not. So, yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that matter. And yeah, I mean, I think we just have to kind of move on here. Because next up, we've got the Spuds. I mean, the Spuds have looked good as of late. They really have. We can't put them any higher because they lost to St. Cloud. But even that was a close game.
9-7.
Yeah. Who knows what'll happen when St. Cloud goes up to Moorhead to play.
Well, we'll find out on the 22nd. So,
I mean, we know this Aiden Lucian kid is really good. Maybe a bit aggressive, but sometimes that happens.
but he's got a shot on him.
Yeah.
His backhand is probably the best that I have seen.
In a while, yeah.
EI and or CI. Probably the best backhand I've seen.
Yeah, it's up there for sure. I do think the goalie just playing in the butterfly the entire time can be a weakness, but it can be a strength as well. It depends on what team you're facing. If you're facing
Right.
Moundsview, it's a strength because they don't lift the puck, much if at all. If you're facing a team like Stillwater, who can lift the puck,
It's a weakness.
it's a weakness. So, you gotta know who you're facing. With that, let's move on to the top 10, shall we? First up, we've got
Yep.
Dakota United. I mean, yeah, they're 1-4, but here's the thing: their losses have all come against really, really good teams.
Lakeville, Burnsville, Farmington, South Suburban, South Washington, New Prague. Have we talked about any of those teams yet?
No,
No.
yeah,
So they're not losing to some scrub, like they're not losing to bad teams. They're all good losses. I mean, yes, they're getting blown out. Yes, they're keeping it close, but those are really good teams that they're facing.
yeah. I mean, their game. I went to see their game against South Washington, and that was a really good game. I mean, obviously, Nolan Saint Salvaire just doing Nolan Saint Salvaire things. Um, Remington Benedict has looked amazing so far. What a name, too. I love that name. I believe their defense, Oron Hill, and sometimes they'll put Miles Johnson back there. Both have looked really good wherever you put them. I am a bit concerned on depth, but at the same time, I'm not concerned. And I think their goalie is honestly pretty good as well. I mean, I'm pretty sure I heard that he set a record against South Washington for most saves in a game.
A CI record or a
CI.
CI record?
Yeah.
Okay. What is happening? Well, I'm still here, so
Yes,
at least
you are.
broadcast hasn't glitched out yet, but my TV is being all wacky. Anyway, none of that matters. I'm currently trying to look up the record for saves in a game if they have that. The MSHSL website. 32, but that was in 1999.
Sorry, I just watched a pick happen. Yeah.
Oh, is that what I missed? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Josh Allen got picked off, yeah.
I mean, I did watch the Hawks play in person against Owatonna, but it's Owatonna. I would have had to see them play a more tougher, competitive opponent, and Owatonna is just simply not that. And I'm not trying to dog on Owatonna too much, but I would have needed to see them face like a South Washington or a South Suburban or a Mankato or somebody like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, moving on, number 9. We've got the Southern Stars. Again, they're 1-4, but I'm pretty sure all of their losses. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, they've lost to New Prague, they've lost to Mankato twice, and then they lost to South Suburban, was it?
Lost to New Prague, lost to Cato twice. South Washington.
South Washington. Close enough. They both have South at the start of their name.
16-9, I think.
Yep. That's right.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, the Southern Stars squad has looked good against most of the top teams. I mean, they played Cato really close. Which does have me raise concerns about Mankato, but at the same time, like, I trust Mankato. I trust the process. And yeah, you'll see where Mankato ends up. But yeah, let's just move on to number 8 here. We've got St. Cloud. They're undefeated. They haven't lost a game. Yes, they got help from the refs in the STMA game. But considering the score, would they have won anyway? Considering the score, would they have won anyway? And I think the answer is probably yes. I hate to say it, but that's how it is, you know? I mean... You alright?
So, yeah, my Wi-Fi was kind of scared me for a little bit. I was getting like the no signal or like no connection signal, so I was like, am I gonna get disconnected here or what's gonna happen?
I see.
because right now I have it hooked up to my hotspot, and I think that's what happened last time. Was it was given that signal, and then I tried switching it, and then it disconnected me. So I'm just not gonna touch it. If it goes out, it goes out, I guess. But hopefully it doesn't.
Oh, he's loose. Pretty good run there. Sorry, gotta focus on floor hockey. Look, the football game is really distracting, but gotta focus on floor hockey. This is why we wait until after the football game's over for us to record most of the time. But yeah, I mean, St. Cloud, they've looked really good. They're 4-0. They're undefeated. One of the few undefeated teams remaining. Can't put them lower because, well, their record. Can't put them higher because, well, I think there are teams above them that would beat them. Specifically, Maple Grove. 5-1. Their one loss was to Stillwater. And yeah, I mean, I think just looking at scores, I think Maple Grove currently beats St. Cloud. It will be a good game, but I do think Maple Grove will end up beating St. Cloud.
We shall find out on the 28th.
Yep.
As for St. Cloud, they got Moorhead this coming week.
Oh.
22nd at Moorhead.
Oh. So yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens in the long run. Maybe St. Cloud drops, maybe Maple Grove drops. We'll have to wait and see. Really is as simple as that. Moving on, we've got the best team in the North, Stillwater. 6-0. But the problem is they're playing in the North. And the North is just simply not up to par with the South. So we can't put them any higher until we see that, hey, this team can beat a Southern team. A Northern team can beat a Southern team. We can't put them any higher until we prove that. So now...
Yeah, the non-conference doesn't really give us any north-south crossovers.
Yeah.
Even if it is, it's like Owatonna versus like...
In soccer, we had Minnetonka versus Anoka.
Or even if it's like Owatonna versus like Centennial Spring Lake Park. Even then, or Owatonna versus White Bear. Like, I don't know if that's enough to gauge that a northern team can meet a southern team. Like, the two worst.
It's not.
It's not. No, it would have to be like a Stillwater versus a
South Suburban,
South Washington, Mankato. Even
you could even put the Southern Stars and Dakota up there as well if you wanted to.
You very well could, yeah.
But yeah, as of now, the Stillwater squad is the best team in the North. But considering their strength of competition, we can't put them any higher than 6th. And because they're the best team in the North, we have 5 teams remaining to go. All of them are Southern teams. So, with that, I forgot to change the number, but this is rank 5. This is rank 5. South Suburban Jets. They took the loss against South Washington, I believe it was.
South Washington, and it was 10-0.
Yeah, it was a big loss. But if I had to guess, I would assume that they didn't have a player or two there. Would be my guess.
Even if they did have all their players healthy there, that's quite the shift.
Yeah.
I am one of those believers that home court advantage is a key factor, and I definitely think that South Washington South Washington has one of the best in the CI division.
Oh, it's yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know the slideshow says rank 3. Again, this is rank number 5.
But South Suburban has looked really good.
Yes. I mean, they're
Beat
only
Lakeville, Dakota, beat split with South Washington. Those are good wins against top quality opponents.
and their only loss was to or their only loss other than the South Washington game was to New Prague, and that was a close game. It was 8-4, was it not?
Yep. And that I believe set the tone of like what the how what it gauged how South Suburban is as a team and how they were going to be this year.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. With that, let's move on to rank number 4. I know it says rank 5, but this is rank 4. We got the Blazing Cats. I mean, yeah, they've been dominating the lower teams, the lowest teams, but they haven't been doing the best against the higher teams. Their 2 losses was an overtime loss to South Washington, and what was their other loss?
South Suburban 9-7.
Yeah. But as of now, after that South Washington loss, I truly believe that when the Blazing Cats play the Jets again, I truly believe that Blazing Cats right now would come out on top. It would be a close game, but I think most of the time Blazing Cats would come out on top.
Well, their schedule it's it, that's a bad beat to their schedule. 2 away games and a neutral site game.
Oh,
You got Dakota United on the 21st,
yep, Hockey Day.
South Washington, South Suburban. And the reason why I say a neutral site game is because that Hawks Blazing Cats game will be at Hastings.
Which is technically in Hawks territory.
Yep.
And Nolan St. Sauveur does go to Hastings High School. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see what the Blazing Cats can do to the Hawks at Hastings. Or what the Hawks can do to the Blazing Cats. Who knows? That game will be streamed, so I know I'll be watching that. Moving on to rank number... Sorry, did you want to say something?
No, you
Okay.
can move on.
Moving on to rank number 3. Again, I know it says rank number 4, but they're third. South Washington. Thunderbolts move up a rank. I mean, yeah, they beat South Suburban. We had to move them up. It's as simple as that. They've got a good goal differential. They've got a really good record. They only have 1 loss on the season, and that was the South Suburban loss early in the season. But yeah, I mean, this Thunderbolts team is a good team.
I mean, yeah. I mean, these last 3 games, Lakeville, Mankato, and Dakota United. I mean, they're obviously already pretty good, but that's a test that'll like show like if they are true contenders.
Absolutely.
Like. Get 2 of them at home, but you got to go on the road to Mankato, and that's a tough
That's a tough environment to go in and play a game at.
The Frank.
The Frank. I love it. Anyway, speaking of Mankato, second, 50 goals differential, 5-0 record against pretty good teams. I mean, a couple of teams that, are ranked really low in the standings, but a couple of teams that, the Southern Stars. I am a bit concerned considering that it was close with the Southern Stars.
Twice, but then again, Southern Stars aren't a bad team. It's just like you were up like what 7-2,
Something
and
like
then
that.
6-0, and then either things just fell apart or like to me that just can't happen. Like you have to keep the foot on the gas at all times.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think this Mankato squad is really good. But what will they do against New Prague? Well, we'll find out very soon here. I mean, come on, they're playing New Prague at which high school is it? Is it Mankato West?
Might be what could be
It's one of
West.
the it's one of the Mankato schools. I don't want to get this wrong. I have a 50-50 chance.
I'm looking at the website, so it hopefully that shows it. If it does, but I doubt it. Uh, okay, well that's just wrong.
Oh boy.
It says they're playing. Oh, never mind. That's Minnetonka. Why is that? I'm like, it says they're play. It shows they're playing Robbinsdale, but I was looking at the game below. It says Mankato Franklin
Okay, well, that's wrong.
Elementary. Knight's Twitter
Let's see
have
here.
anything?
West High School. Yep.
West. Okay.
So I was right. Yippee! Woohoo! I was right. Sorry, I'll never do that voice again. Can you tell I'm an inspiring voice actor yet? Would you rather have me talk like this?
Oh, you're such a weirdo.
Fair point. But yeah, I mean, I think this Cato Knight squad is really good. And we'll see what happens against New Prague. Simple as that. And speaking of New Prague, taking the top spot right now, it is New Prague. I mean, they're 6-0, plus 47 goals differential. I've seen no flaws so far. This team is a really good team. And they're the defending state champions. Yeah, I don't have much to say about them since I haven't seen them play live, but yeah, this New Prague squad is a very good team. We'll see what they can do against Mankato when they go to West High School. That place is going to be packed. I can already tell that place is going to be packed. That's
I
going.
mean, the Mankato fans are awesome. They show up. They
Oh
show
yeah,
up. They support. That place is gonna be off. That place will be rocking.
100%. I would love to make it, but I am not going to be able to. I'll make it up by making it to the game when they come to Hope Fieldhouse. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it, unless if you have anything to add.
I do not.
Alright. With that, as always, if you need to contact me, you can contact me at everythingminnesotaadapted@gmail.com or on Twitter at allminnesotaadapted or on Facebook Messenger, Everything Minnesota Adaptive. And then you can contact Reese here at his Instagram, Northstar Adaptive. Please go follow that. He does a great job. And yeah, with that, thank you all so much for watching. Uh, if you made it this far, leave a comment. We love to read comments. That's one of my favorite things about the YouTube channel. We love to read comments. We really do. We almost have more subscribers than my personal channel, which I'm not. I'll plug it in the description. That's just I post some gaming clips. But yeah, have a great week. We will see you. Well, I'm gonna post this video probably at 9 p.m. tonight. So we will see you on Monday morning for our games of the week. With that, have a great rest of your day, week, weekend. Just don't get sick, don't get injured, that's all I ask. Have a great one. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!